Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a really quick stovetop recipe, and you're only going to need just a few ingredients. First thing we're going to do is kind of make our sauce, and all it's going to be is cream and chicken soup, and we're going to thin it out a little bit with milk. You can do it with chicken broth or water if you prefer, but I'm just going to thin it out just a little bit. This is 2 regular sized cans of cream and chicken soup.
There's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy.
Put it out a little bit more.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes.
I've already got some egg noodles made, and I've already drained those. So here's my egg noodles. All right, my cream of chicken soup. I'm gonna add that. Up. Some of the egg noodle packages come in 12 ounce, some in 16 ounce, so just whatever, a package of those. And then I cooked and chopped up 2 chicken breasts. Combine those. I wanted to add peas and carrots, but I forgot to pick up some peas and carrots, but I do have some peas. I'm going to add about 6 ounces or so of those. And now all I have to do is get this heated, add some salt and pepper, and it'll be ready to serve. So we're just going to heat it through. So I move this over to the burner, and I'm just going to let it heat through and kind of defrost those peas a little. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. Not much. And a generous amount of pepper. And we'll just wait and let it heat up.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by side by friends I need.
Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. It was a real simple stovetop recipe and really cheap. You do not have to use chicken breast. You can use a different cut of chicken. You just got to make sure that it's cooked all the way and, deboned and chopped up. And also, as far as the vegetable goes, you can add any vegetable or you don't have to at all. It is better that you use egg noodles because they cook quicker and it'll probably be more bang for your buck as far as that goes. But real simple, real easy, and you can also substitute 1 can of cream of chicken for a cream of celery. That would help too. We are going to do a Midwestern taco salad. I've never done this, so this is gonna be the first time. I cook a pound and a half of ground beef loose, and before I drain it, I like to add the taco seasoning first. So that's what we're gonna do. And then you're gonna add a little bit of water, and then you're gonna kind of bring this to a boil. Okay, so you're going to stir this up. You're going to bring this to a boil and then drain it, and we're going to let it completely cool off before we do the next step. So that's what we need to do. And I used homemade taco seasoning, but you can use packets. And I like to over season mine, so 1 pound of ground beef would actually get 2 packs. So just to make sure it's full flavor. So that's always a thought. You don't have to do that. You could just use 1, but I always try to double it. Here it is boiling, or heavy simmer, bubbly. Okay, so the directions in the recipe are going to tell you to do the opposite. Anytime I've ever done it that way, it's like the seasoning is gone. The taco seasoning is very weak, and I don't like that. So I do it this way, then I pour everything off. So instead of pouring the grease off first and then doing everything you got to do with the water and the seasoning, it just doesn't do right. I don't know why. To me, it doesn't do right. So I do it the opposite, and it always does a lot better. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to drain it. And then we got to let it cool completely before we put it in the lettuce. Okay, y'all. So the taco meat, here it is. It is drained, like I said, and everything. So we're ready to go. Lettuce, you need some iceberg lettuce. Make sure that your taco meat's cooled completely, because if not, it's going to wilt this, and you don't want that. You want it to still be crunchy and crispy and all that. So what you have to do next is add the meat. And we'll kind of carefully toss this in here.
And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now
The next thing that you're going to add is, I went with the recipe this time, y'all. This is spicy nacho Doritos. And yes, they're already open. My husband has been in them. So you're going to kind of just slightly crush these. I just laid them on the, open the bag up, lay them on your counter, and just kind of just crush them. So they're going to be about, they're not going to be crumbs, but they're going to be about this size, if you can tell in the camera. And then you're going to add those to this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to put them in a bowl and show you what I do next, okay? You know what? We're going to go out of order a little bit. We're going to go ahead and put our dressing on first, and then we're going to add the chips, okay? Sorry about that. I'm going to need about, I'm going to try to do, you need to add, it's like a, oops, Russian dressing. Catalina is good, or a red French is good. All right. So I'm just going to try a cup of it and see.
agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go.
And the reason why I did that is because I'm not ready to serve this to the whole family yet, and I'm worried that the chips are going to get soggy. So we're going to kind of do it in reverse a little bit, but if you're ready to serve, you can most definitely do it the way the recipe states. And I don't think that I'm going to add any more dressing. Recipe calls for 2 cups worth, and I did a cup, and I don't think we need all that extra. So we're just going to hold off on the last cup and see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and add my tomatoes. That's something that we can add. We don't have to worry about it getting too soggy.
Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover.
So far so good. And then we're going to go ahead and add our cheese, which is 8 ounces of shredded cheddar. And if you have a Mexican cheese or a pepper jack, that would probably be good, but I'm just putting cheddar in this.
And brand new me, side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town, I already know.
Let me get a smaller bowl. I'll tell you what, we'll just use this bowl that had the cheese in. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to take this bowl that I had the cheese in, and I'm just going to make me a little bit for lunch. So we'll put a little bit in here, and then I'm going to take some of the crushed Doritos. We call them Doritos. Just a little bit, not much. And then I'm gonna get a spoon. Well, fork. Let's do a fork. And stir it all together.
I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
Can y'all see that? That's it. And so if you want to wait till serving, I would just do like until serving to put the chips on. I would do just like a little small bit of chips. So from maybe a quarter of a cup per each person. Because that was the one thing my husband said when he sent the recipe. I don't know about those soggy chips, you know. So that way everything's still crispy. And you can serve it like that. We're going to put a little bit of sour cream on this and it's good to go. Alright y'all, if you'd like to see any more videos similar to this one, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.
I wish I could.